right, good morning, everybody. First up today, if you are the parent of a student athlete, you know youth sports has two sides. There's the sunny side, where kids learn things like being a good sport and teamwork. Then there's the dark side, where you're going to find overzealous fans and adults who should know better behaving badly.
That's right. And joining us today are a couple of people who get a front row view of the action. It's Carlos Frazier. He is a soccer ref and the parent of two young athletes, and Kyle Rechlicz, head coach of the UWM women's basketball team. Thanks for being here, you guys.
Good morning.
Thank you. Good morning.
Great to see you.
Yeah, sports, that double-sided edge, right? Do you see, obviously, both of you, the benefits of sports? So let's start there. What you see is the benefits. I assume you're both are athletes as well, and what you saw for yourself and maybe for the kids that you're working with too.
Yeah, I'll go ahead and start. You know, I mean, I think just that teamwork concept, that ability to work with others, that's life in general. You know, as they move through school and into their careers later on, that ability to work with others is such a huge part of the team sports. And
Yeah, playing well with others.
Sure.
Relying on them,
Sandbox.
not blaming them.
Yep.
Right?
Yeah, benefits of youth sports, being on a team.
Socialization skills. This day with the all the technology and being on their phones and things of that nature, actually having that person-to-person relationships, I think that's a big asset of of sports.
Yeah, you can't be checking your Apple Watch or your phone on the court, or on the field. Those things don't exist.
Yeah. By the way, I can't get over your shoes.
Yeah.
She's got these mega
gotta
heels on.
show your heel.
Yeah, lift it up. Look at that shoe.
She wears these while coaching.
Coaches. Oh, go lift it up one more time.
Okay.
There we go. She coaches on the basketball court in these heels. I love it.
That is true.
I can't believe you can walk after a game.
My feet are usually pretty sore. Depends on which heel I'm wearing.
Good for you. And you got some crazy pumps, don't you?
I do. Some snake skins. I mean, just all sorts of things. Actually, it's been kind of my mark over the years.
I believe
what
it.
shoes is she wearing today?
It's your
You have
trademark.
to get
I
some
like
logoed ones,
that
for the
would be
team.
nice. Good
Yeah.
idea.
I want to talk about parents behaving badly, because I bet you see it in college. I bet you see it in younger kids. And the president of the Wisconsin Umpire Association I had a conversation with, and he said, here's the deal. Athletes haven't changed. Coaches haven't changed. What's changed is the parents. They become more vocal. There are examples all over. And now there are fewer umpires and referees willing to do the work and take the heat.
In the college game, they used to be referred to as helicopter parents.
Yeah.
You know, you'd hear them as
Remember that
helicopters.
term?
Now we hear lawnmower.
Oh, yeah, because they
They're just
steamroll.
going to steamroll you right
Wow.
over you. And we see it all the time. And honestly, like as a recruiter, like when I'm watching high school kids play, I'm watching the parents the majority of the time, because I'm not bringing that into my program. And so people should understand that it's affecting kids' recruitments based off of how their parents are reacting.
That's fascinating. What about for you, Carlos?
I was talking to her, and one of the things that I've noticed is that the dynamic of parents who are, let's just call it what it is, crazy.
Yeah.
Versus the parents who are there to observe, watch
Right.
their kids, and celebrate, them playing. Is a divide. I mean, the ones who are really radical are even more radical these days. And I was also communicating, like when I referee, I understand. You make a bad call. We're all human. I don't have a problem with a parent yelling or whatever else, but when you say what you say what you have to say, let it go.
Right.
And that's not happening anymore. They don't know when to stop.
Gotcha.
So
it's the continuation.
Yes.
Well, and I was at a soccer game once, because that's what you referee is soccer, where
correct.
literally the coach had to tell the parents of his own team to stop coaching from the sideline. So it's not just like yelling at bad calls, but it's telling the kids what to do and where to go versus letting the coach the team and run your own plays. Are you seeing that too?
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Like they know better than you. They know the sport better. They know their kid.
Exactly.
They know the team.
Exactly.
Oh, yeah.
Exactly.
And I have a 14-year-old daughter, and so I think we both get it. Him being from the officiating side, me being from the coaching side, the parents seem to gravitate to us too, like saying, "Oh, that coach is don't you think that coach is making bad calls?" Looking at him like,
Hey.
let the coach do their job, let the officials do their job, and let's just cheer on the girls.
You know what, that happened with the conversation with parents. I've seen some of it in different sports, and I think that's exactly the thing is let the kids play.
Yes.
It's a game after all. Let them play. Parents are getting so overly involved that it honestly, at the end of the day, what it is just a really bad example for our kids.
And it's not fun anymore.
No. And
Right.
we need them to fail. To be honest with you, we need them to have hard times. We need them to lose, because that's a part of life, and they learn learn a lot from those moments. And
Yeah.
there's that whole controversy with the participation trophy. Like everybody gets
Yes.
a trophy nowadays and all that kind of stuff. I just think it's great when my daughter loses a game, I think she learns a lot more than when she actually wins one.
Right on.
Absolutely. Can't be a graceful winner until
Right.
you learned how to lose. Let's talk about lack of officials. Is that a thing? Because Molly mentioned, sometimes maybe it's because of the parents, or what do you think is the reasoning behind it and people needing, you guys needing more referees and umpires, etc.?
I think there's a combination of things. That is an aspect of the situation. There's also just in terms of the referees that in soccer tend to be players themselves.
Gotcha.
So what happens is there seems to be an influx of actually referees, young referees, but they're also players, so they can only do one season or the other season, and that comes into conflict with the ability to referee. The other thing is this: when we talk about parents being the helicopter parents and having a hard time and giving us issues on the pitches, they don't want to be referees though.
Yeah.
I love the little nuances that you say, oh,
They don't wanna get
I don't remember you in anybody's referee class. So tell you what, why don't you? We got this class, this date, this date. I actually keep a little sheet of the dates of when training.
Oh, that's
is.
smart.
So why don't you come on and sign up?
That is so funny. The last
that.
baseball umpire I talked to at a high school game, he said he keeps an extra jersey with him. And when parents go off, he says to them, hey, I got a jersey here.
Yeah.
You want to join us and make some calls? My guess is they probably don't want to face the parents either.
Absolutely.
Last thing, we ran out of time, but just really quick, what do you think is the beauty of kids just playing in sports? We've talked about being part of a team, but it's still a beautiful thing, isn't it?
Oh, absolutely. I mean, I absolutely love going to watch my daughter, or even when I'm out in the gym, able to watch these high school kids
Here's your
play.
girls.
Oh yeah,
UWM.
They're representing well for me on TV too, I'm sure. They play so hard. It's just fun to watch that hard work and that connectivity and the opportunity to grow, both just as a person and an athlete.
Good for you. Les?
Just really, like I said, sports is just another aspect. It's an opportunity to socialize, learn skills. Like she said, losing, it helps develop you as a person.
Yeah.
Right on.
So
great
that's
to have you. Great
Thanks
to
for
meet
being
you.
here.
Congratulations on some great seasons.
Good to see
Thank you very much.
And some great shoes, too.
Yep.
Love it. Thank you guys so much. We
Carlos, you
appreciate
can
it.
up your shoe game.
Get on
I'm a
it.
guy. I don't worry about that stuff.